Yo, what is up YouTube? It's your boy Legend and I'm back with another video. You already know what this is just by looking at the thumbnail. Now, if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe while you're at it. But without further ado, let's just get into this intro so we can start this what if. Yes, she did. He heard from a shadow corner wall as two red-ringed eyes stared at him. I have a proposition to give you, Zabuza-san, the man said. Well, shit. Zabuza thought to himself. He was completely at the man's mercy at the moment. He didn't have his sword, and his chakra was sealed. Who are you? The eyebrowless Nuke asked a red-ringed-eyed man. The man just chuckled. I guess I should introduce myself, shouldn't I? The man said as he walked out of the shadows and into the moonlight. He started but was cut off by Zabuza. Minato Namikaze! The swordsman nearly screamed. The man just face faulted. No, I'm not Minato Namikaze. Why does everyone get me confused with him all the time? It's bad enough that it happens in Konoha, but now it happens outside of it as well? Naruto ranted in rage that even a former Anbu like Zabuza thought that he was his father. That's it, I'm changing my hairstyle. Maybe I'll copy the original Rikudo Sennin's hairstyle with the slick back hair and the two horn-like spikes. Yeah, that'll do. Naruto planned in his head. Zabuza blinked a few times. So, you're not Minato Namikaze? He asked the now annoyed blonde, who gave him a loud no. Okay. Now, what is this proposition you have? I'm useless now since I have no weapon or chakra, so tell me what you want. Naruto smiled. Oh, that's simple. I want information on Gato. I want to know where he lives, where he keeps his slaves, and where he keeps his money. Naruto listed as he looked at Zabuza in the eyes. Now what would I get from giving you this knowledge? Zabuza asked the blonde, who glared at him. The tension was high in the room now. One wanted information while the other didn't want to give up said information. Now, how about your life? Naruto asked as he leaked killer intent onto Zabuza, who started to sweat from the pressure. The blonde Juubi let out an amused chuckle. I'll give you the man power to take Kiri. Naruto answered. How much manpower? Zabuza asked Naruto. 100 Anbu, Naruto said. Now that he had Danzo on his side, he also had the Root Anbu as well. Root consisted of about 500 Anbu. All he had to do was convince the Hokage that giving aid to the rebels was a good idea. 100 able men? Zabuza questioned. How could one genin have the ability to call on so many ninja at a whim? No, it had to be a lie. There was no way that a brat, no matter who he looked like or who he was related to, had that much access to shinobi. Lies. Root, Naruto called out as 5 Anbu Shunshin behind him. Naruto smirked. These are Root Anbu. They were made to be perfect shinobi. While the way they were trained took away much of their potential since Danzo killed their emotions. They feel no remorse and have no fear of death. They are killing machines. Naruto said to Zabuza, who was now considering the blonde's deal. So, if I agree, then you will assist me in becoming Mizukage. Zabuza asked Naruto, just to make sure that he had heard correctly. Correct, Zabuza-san. If you agree, I will tell the Hokage to send Root Anbu to help you, Naruto said as he dismissed the 5 Root Anbu. Naruto knew he had Zabuza in his palm. While he disliked using humans like tools of war, he wouldn't let Haku and Zabuza die once more. Zabuza sighed. Fine. I will tell you everything about Gato on one more condition. The Demon of the Mist said, please take Haku-chan with you, he said as he looked down at the girl. I know I treat her like she's a weapon, and for a while I believed that, but I recently started to think of her as more of a daughter. While she has killed before, she is still too innocent to see war like that in Kiri. Zabuza explained to Naruto, who nodded. War was a horrible thing. Very well. I'll take Haku-chan with me. I'll protect her with my life. That is a promise of a lifetime, Naruto said with a gentle smile that was betrayed by his demonic red eyes. Oh, and I want to fight you once the war finishes, Naruto said before he left the room, leaving Zabuza to think. I think I just let the devil out on Gato, the demon thought to himself before he fell back asleep. 2 days later, Naruto was getting ready for his raid on Gato's mansion. He hadn't told his team since Root was involved, and it was top secret that was the only known by the council, the Hokage, and himself. Since his cloak was destroyed by Haku during the battle, Naruto brought a new outfit to wear until he got home. He was currently wearing a black muscle shirt, baggy black pants. Attached to his hip were his kunai shuriken holsters. He had covered his face with a black mask that he created with the creation of all things. The mask was black with red rings around the eyes. It's go time, he thought to himself as he jumped out of the room's window. Gato's home was directly northeast from his location. It was about 3 miles away, which for a ninja was nothing at all. They could run dozens of miles per day. Plus, being a Namikaze and Uzumaki never hurt since he had superior speed and stamina. As he ran through the forest, he stayed on the lookout for any of Gato's men. He knew that he couldn't go all out since he was on a small island, and a Biju appearing there would stir up all sorts of trouble for the small island country. A few minutes of running at super speed thanks to the Jinten, he arrived at a large building surrounded by tall walls made up of white stone. The building itself was basically a Japanese style castle. So this is where all the money he steals goes. Makes me wish that I had killed the midget the first time around, Naruto thought as he approached the gates. Halt! Who are you? One of the bandit guards that was guarding the castle yelled. Naruto, not wanting to deal with them, simply burned them to death with Amaterasu, as the screams of the burning guards rang out to the others inside as they decided to go into high alert. Root! Naruto called as 5 emotionless Anbu came to his call. Kill every bandit, thug, or nuke nin you see. Leave the slaves alone and make sure that Gato doesn't escape. Also, I want Gato team for myself. I plan to be the one to make him pay for all he's done, Naruto ordered. He was ready to use Tsukuyomi on Gato. Hi, Naruto-sama. The 5 called as they charged the castle. Naruto ignored the fighting outside as he walked into the large house. Anybody that tried to get in his way ended up on the receiving end of a cut from the executioner's blade. Normally, he wouldn't be this ruthless, but these men were the scum of the world. They enslaved, stole, killed, and R-worded people. Breaking down the wooden door to the house with a small Shinra Tensei, he walked down the halls until he came to his destination, Gato's office. Ripping the door off of the hinges, he stormed in on the little shit of a bastard Gato, who was in the middle of speaking with a man with slick back white hair. Oh, there's you are, target, Gato said with a cocky smile. The man turned and grinned madly at Naruto. So, You will be my next sacrifice to Jashin-sama, the man said as he stood up. He wore a black high-collared black coat with red clouds. The front of his cloak was open, showing a pendant that seemed to be a triangle inside of a ring. Hidan, Naruto said in a hushed voice. He really didn't want to fight the Akatsuki, but now it seemed like he had little to no choice. So, you're working with the Akatsuki now, Gato, Naruto said as he blurred behind Gato. But that's still not enough to save yourself. Naruto roared as he stabbed Gato through the heart before Hidan could even react. Hey, that was my income source, you motherfucker! Hidan yelled as he charged at Naruto with his triple scythe. Naruto managed to bring his sword up to block the scythe. He remembered from last time that all Hidan had to do was just ingest his blood, then get into his ritual seal and stab himself. While Naruto was now immortal, since he was the new Juubi, it was not a good idea to let his opponent find that out. Or anybody really, since that could land himself being chased after. Jumping back, he sheathed his sword and started to do hand signs. Hidan, being immortal, didn't care, and charged at the Juubi. Fire style. Dragon's roar, Naruto said as he put his hands together, creating a tube as he exhausted into it. A large stream of fire spewed out the other end. Hidan, not being able to dodge in time, ran headfirst into the fire. The fire completely charred the office of the once billionaire. Out of the raging fire, Hidan ran out and attempted to decapitate Naruto. Keyword was attempted. Time seemed to slow as the scythe approached Naruto's neck. Hidan grinned wildly as he thought of killing the blonde man. Naruto, on the other hand, had a different plan. Gentle, shadowless flight, said to himself as he blurred out of Hidan's way. Naruto appeared over the fires, absorbing them back into himself as he performed yet another hand sign. Water style, water dragon jutsu, Naruto yelled as a large stream of water came out of his mouth and took the shape of a dragon. The dragon smashed Hidan through the office wall and into the back courtyard of the mansion, which was covered in the blood of the dead bandits. Nice view, Hidan said as he looked at all the blood on the ground. Naruto stepped out of the ruined office and faced Hidan. The silver-haired Nukenin's cloak was half burnt, and now he had a few bad burns on his left arm. Damn, brat, you're good. No wonder you beat Itachi-san. But you can't kill me since I'm immortal. The crazed shinobi laughed out. I know that, Naruto said with the pink-eyed psychopath. The code of Jashin is able to gain immortality by sacrificing human beings. Like you, I have met gods before, Naruto said as he flicked 3 shuriken at Hidan, who didn't bother to dodge. So, you too worship a god, the insane priest said as he picked up the shuriken that stuck itself into his torso. Well, maybe you should consider joining the code of Jashin. It's a great thing, you gain immortality. You can do whatever the fuck you want to do. If you do, I'll spare you, since Jashin-sama will be displeased if I killed such a strong potential follower, Hidan said as he preached his religion. Naruto sweat dropped at this. Sorry, but immortality from Jashin is of no use to me, Naruto said before getting into a ready stance. Hidan seemed to get serious now. You dare turn away the will of Jashin? Die, maggot! He roared as he charged at Naruto once more. Naruto, seeing that the fight was not going to stop anytime soon, charged as well. When Naruto got near, he tried to leg sweep Hidan, only for the Akatsuki member to jump over him and try to stab him with his 3-bladed scythe. Naruto managed to use the Gentin to once again dodge the scythe and kick Hidan in the back of the head. The silver-haired Nukenin bounced a few times on the ground before he corrected himself. Damn it! Die, you son of a bitch! He yelled as he threw his scythe at Naruto, who jumped over it. Hidan smirked as he pulled on the wire attached to the scythe, making it turn back and cut Naruto in half. Before Hidan could celebrate, Naruto's body poofed into a log. Naruto appeared to Hidan's left and did a palm thrust into his upper arm. Hidan staggered back as Naruto jumped back. "Is that all you have?" Hidan roared as he charged at Naruto once more with no regard for his own safety. Naruto smirked at the silver-haired man attempt to kill him and prepared a few hand signs. As the blade approached his neck, Naruto finished the jutsu. Hirishin, boundless throw. Naruto whispered into Hidan's ear when the immortal's blade was inches from his neck. In an instant, Hidan flashed away. Far, far away. Hidan arrived in a flash onto a large flat chunk of ice in the middle of the ocean. The only thing there besides him was a large penguin. Hidan looked around at his surroundings to see nothing but the open sea. He couldn't even see any other icebergs. "What the hell?" he yelled to himself as he frantically looked around if he could see anything in the distance. "Where the hell am I?" he cried out to himself. The only response he got was a noise from the penguin. Hidan turned and glared at the flightless bird. "If I can't find a sacrifice in 3 days, you're going to have a pike going through your ass and your throat." Even if they were separate species, the bird seemed to understand and started to pale rapidly. Back at the wave, Naruto just laughed as he headed back inside Gato's castle to free the slaves. Walking to the lowest level of the building, he came up to several jail cells filled with people of both gender and all ages. Walking down the halls, he broke every lock, releasing the slaves. He came up on the last room as he heard a muffled cry. Breaking down the metal door, he found a girl about his age with spiky mint green hair with an orange clip. Her skin was a deep caramel color. Her eyes were a beautiful orange. Her outfit consisted of a short sleeveless white midriff shirt with fishnet armor underneath, long white armlets, and fishnet shorts with a short white apron skirt over it. Naruto recognized her as Fu, the Nanabe Jinchuriki. What was she doing here? She was a Takikonoichi, so why was she in one of Gato's jails? She was wrapped in chains and chakra suppressors. "Fu, you okay?" Naruto asked her. Her head lifted up and glared at him. "Why do you care, human? You here to buy me? Use me as a toy? Like what happened to the other slaves?" She growled at him. He could see her trying to call on the Nanabe's chakra, but the seals prevented her. Naruto looked at her with sad eyes. Deidara was right. She did hate humanity after all. "Fu-san, look, I'm not here to hurt you or any other slaves. I'm here to save all of you," Naruto said to her. Fu just scuffed and turned her head away from him. "Why would you save me, human? Did Taki finally see their mistake in selling me the Gato team and sent you to get me back?" She asked sarcastically. Naruto's eyes widened at this. Taki had sold their Jinchuriki to Gato? How could a hidden village ever approve of that? How the hell did that happen anyways? Shibuki would never do that. The man was a coward, but not cold-hearted enough to sell a girl into slavery. Naruto growled as his power began to rise with his rage. His appearance began to change as his whisker marks began to get darker, and his eyes turned into the Tengen form. Fu's eyes widened at this. Is he a Jinchuriki as well? She asked herself as she saw the man show traits of a Biju. Inside Fu, the Nanabe Kome was spazzing out as she felt the power matched that of all the Bijus at the same time, symbolizing one thing, the Juubi. After a few seconds, Naruto calmed down enough to regress the changes. Sorry you had to see that, Fu-san. My name is Naruto Namikaze. He apologized as he cut her binds. Are you a Jinchuriki as well? She asked. Tears were building up in her eyes as she looked at Naruto. Naruto tilted his head in confusion. Are you a Jinchuriki? Fu asked. No, demanded this time. Naruto smiled. No, I'm not a Jinchuriki. Naruto said in a cheery tone. Fu's hope fell, as she now knew that the man in front of her was not like her. I'm a former Jinchuriki, Naruto yelled as he pumped his fist. Fu's head snapped up at this. Former? How the hell are you a former Jinchuriki? The host dies after the Biju is extracted. I know since I saw it happen with my mother, Fu yelled at the blonde, who smiled back kindly, taking her aback. I never had my Biju extracted since I merged with it to become a demon, Naruto said, much to her surprise. Fu's expression was best described as fish-like. Her jaw had dropped, and she was gasping. Naruto smirked at this. He loved getting this reaction out of people. Before Fu could ask any more questions, Naruto spoke once again. Now let's get these people out of here, since I'm sure they have been here for far too long, Naruto said to the Jinchuriki, who nodded silently as he walked out of the metal cell with her in tow. The blonde demon led all of the people out of the castle and back to the outside world in freedom. Fu kept glancing over at Naruto from time to time. So, how were you treated when you were Jinchuriki? Fu asked. She had to know. Was she the only one treated badly, or was it common for regular humans to mistreat Jinchuriki? Naruto smiled sadly. I was treated basically the same as you. I was ignored, overpriced at shops, treated badly, and beaten occasionally. Naruto answered sadly. Fu's hand clenched shut at his answer. Calm down, Fu-san. I wasn't done. I was treated badly until they started to see what I could do, and eventually I gained their respect when I saved my village from destruction. Naruto smiled down to her, since she was a few inches shorter. But they mistreated you. How could you save them? Why would you save them? She cried out to him. Naruto smiled sadly at her. She really had lost her faith in humanity. Guess he would have to bring it back. I did it because I wanted to protect my precious people. I wanted to prove to them that they were wrong about me, and that I loved the village. Hate leads to conflict. When one shows hate to another, the other hates back. This starts the cycle of hatred in the world. The only way to stop it is for a party to stop hating the other. Then peace can be achieved through understanding, Naruto said with a smile as he explained this to Fu, his way. Fu looked perplexed at this. Stop hating the one that hurt you, and eventually they'll see you for who you are. She bit her lip as she thought about it. Was it possible for her to stop hating humanity? Wise words for such a young man. Naruto heard from behind him. Behind him stood a short old lady, her eyes shut with wrinkles. That's a good philosophy you have there. If only more people thought like you, the world would be a better place. She said with a hint of sadness. Yeah, my dream is to make that happen. That was my sensei dream, and I promised to him and his first wayward disciple that I would do it, and I would never break my promise. Basan, Naruto said enthusiastically. Fu looked at Naruto in a new light. He was her savior after all. That's a good quality, boy. She chuckled. She moved up her sleeve to reveal a seal. She channeled some chakra into it, releasing it. In a puff of smoke, she was holding a very large scroll. This is the Jackal contract. It served me well back in my day. I have no use for it now in the days, so I'm passing it on to you as my way of supporting your cause, she said as she handed the scroll over to Naruto. Naruto eyed the scroll for a second with wide eyes. He had lost his Toad contract when he had died, so this could serve as his replacement. Plus, the animal path would allow him to sign several contracts with different animals. Basan, I can't. He had started, but stopped when he noticed that she wasn't there anymore. He turned to Fu. Where did she go? Fu shook her head. I don't know. I was looking at the scroll. But man, for an old bag of bones, she can move fast, Fu said to Naruto, who sealed the scroll away and the seal on the shoulder. So, Fu, where are you going? Naruto asked the dark-skinned girl. I don't know. Taki sold me out, so not there. She said with a sad look. She turned to Naruto. Maybe I can go with you, Naruto-san? She said to Naruto, who nodded. This way, he could protect her from the Akatsuki. He went back inside and took Gato's head and sealed it into a scroll. Well, that's done, Naruto said, as he and Fu walked back to the castle, leaving clones to protect and collect anything of value to give to the people of Wave. But guys, I'm going to end it off right there. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe while you're at it. But without further ado, I'm out, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.